Well, it's just weird coming back to commentary for God, I don't know how long now. Well, we'll just wave everyone on the radio up now to get the race started. But as you can see, we have a bit of a small grid today because a lot of people have got loads of exams and all that going on at the moment. So we're currently the 15 drivers today. We are just waiting for, there we go, just ready up. So we've got obviously 15 drivers. We've obviously had a pull of 2 drivers. So as you can tell, it's me today, not Cameron, because Cameron's racing today. He's racing as a reserve to help the numbers. We've got Michelitzi, the reserve, who'll be racing today. We've got, who else was the other ones who got asked to help? We have Renz and Gente from F2 in the Alpha Tauri pairing. And I think that's all the reserves we managed to get into today's session. I've got Adrian, obviously, his reserve in F1. But other than that, not much has actually changed though. 15 drivers, we've still got a championship battle going on between Jensen and AXA. And then you've got everyone else going for the podium for the third spot because a lot of drivers are out today. So this is a golden opportunity for a lot of drivers to get good results. Oh. And if I'm a bit slow, I apologise. I haven't had a very fun day, so I am trying. So, let's see what the weather's going to be like for today's session. Cloudy qualifying, so we could maybe see rain, don't know. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out, because the rain around France is very tricky with how the track's flat with no line. But let's see, as both Mercs are getting ready to go. So let's see if anyone's got a weather on. It's a dry, Cameron says. Renz is on inters because he's gambling. But we'll jump aboard with I think the first one is Sniper, yeah, as usual. The Austrian, one of the first guys, always out in the session, comes out first here, onto the French circuit. France has always been a good track for us in Ero, as we have some thrilling battles over the few seasons we've done here. So will this be another one to add to the collection? Because it looks very dark, obviously. But apparently people are looking at the inters, but I really hope they aren't going to come out. Right, that's okay. Okay, I'm just not going to question that. Alright! So, we've got obviously guys on softs, and then we've got, I don't know why the Alpha Tauris are going on inters, that's just going to cause chaos for everyone around. What I mean? But it's both Mercs out on the track first, so it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to be going. And how much distance when I see certain drivers be quicker. Because France, the alternative strategy works much better around here, France, which is obviously going on the harder compound, which is the meta now in this game, thanks to having free choice of tyres. But we'll have to see how it plays out, because around a track like France, you've got to clear your traffic onto the DRS points and how the tricky and the technical certain parts of the track is. But we'll stick aboard a Sniper because he should be the first car to finish a lap if he keeps it valid. As we're going to start the lap now, he takes a normal run-in. Other drivers take a deep run-in to get a better straight line speed. Hits on the track there, and Haas is coming out of the pits. Hopefully he notices and waits, and he does. Jensen's got a big gap behind, so Sniper's clear to push now. He's got just a Ferrari ahead of him. He sticks just on the track limits there. As he heads down into the tight sector just before the big stretch. Just a bit on the tracks. Sorry. France is a thing of track that track warnings will be very hard as well, because certain parts of the track are very hard to not take wide at times. As he hits down the second DRS stretch, let's see what his speed's going to be when he hits the end. Into the 200s, 205 and 6 to Sniper. So we'll see how good that speed is during the race or the qualifying. As there he goes, he's got the Ferrari ahead of him, should be hopefully getting out of the way, and there it is, waiting on the right side for him. And Sniper is also going purple. Jensen's backed out of his lap, so he must have invalidated. So the Sniper keeps it clean in sector 3. He will set the first time and the benchmark to push against. Whereas the car behind him will be a Williams, and I wonder if that's AXA. I'll have to wait and see. As Sniper's got just a few final corners here in the sector, as he's keeping it clean. Yellow flag, Ferrari waiting for his lap, that's all. Sniper takes a clean exit around the outside corner. Fuel lights on, so he's going to be coursing now to the end to get to the pits. Comes to the line now. So 1:30.8 to be the benchmark. Let's see if that was AXA. It was AXA. The guy who won last season, obviously, championship. Can he do anything around his home track here today? Comes to the line now. 30.8 is what the benchmark is. And AXA is going to go nearly a second quicker here. That's a great pace. The next car is going to be Luno in the other Williams and goes P2. 10th quicker. Next is the Red Bull of Adrian, P4. Jensen, obviously, his lap won't count because he's backed out. Jensen, and I don't know why these two have gone out into this, but it's interesting to say the least. Who else? Two cars are pitted, and Aston Martin's on the pits. Liam. Another reserve, obviously, from F2, but he's going to also abandon the lap. Next is Alpine, which is obviously only Cameron out. He's also got a Ferrari not far behind him. That's just, I feel like that might be... Ooh, with a slide there for Cameron there. Is that kill behind him? Yes, it is. I'll just stick on board with Cameron in. As we come to the line now, Cameron will be P... Where will Cameron be? It's P5 for him, but slide cost him time. And Kale was P2 at 30.5. But nothing is getting near the pace of the Frenchman at his home track so far. Phew. So Renz and Gents, I really don't know what they're doing, those two, because they are definitely going to be asked why they've done that. A few cars come to the line now. Zane, but he's abandoned his lap. Obviously, both Williams coming in for him. Jensen, obviously, I've just realised he's currently on a lap. And obviously, he's currently, because I completely forgot he abandoned his first. He's come to the line now. Let's see what his lap time will be. Coming to the line now. And Jensen goes P2, a 10.5 off of his championship rival. There's no one else currently on a lap, I feel like, because they've all pitted or they're in out laps. So the benchmark is into the 29s, but how many drivers will be able to get into that margin? Because I feel like maybe a 3 or 4 if we're lucky, because Jensen has already proved that those two are just there for the championship and nothing else, unfortunately, to everyone else. Well, Ken, obviously, again, P3, that's a good qualifying. Will we see him back on the podium again here? Alright, so it looks like no one else is currently on a lap. It's out laps. Josh Evans isn't one of them. Still don't know why that AlphaTauri is out on Inters. Right, as Jensen I think has run out of fuel already, and he's only just on the back stretch. Right, but other than that, not much else is going on now. See, Thuram's just started a lap in the Alfa Romeo. So Josh Evans is going to start his lap now, because he's got clear and hopefully he's not invalidated this lap also with that little run out at the sector 3. We're going to jump aboard to Ram now, since he'll be on his first lap, trying to get anywhere near the groups. With a wobble there coming out the corner. And he comes down the thing, he's taking a very middle entry, it seems, to the corner. Not many drivers will do that. They would stick to the left and get a good tight angle in. All the way down to 5th, down to 4th, keeps the car rolling. Now back into 5th and 6th there. Let's see what Thuram can do here on his first flyer here at France. Keeps it valid there all the way to the end. He's just got the final corner to go now. Clean exit there by the Alfa Romeo driver. Comes to the line now. Let's see what his time is going to be. It's a 32.7. So he's got a bit of improvement, but he can do something maybe in the race. Next car obviously is Josh Evans. He was on a lap. He's currently obviously setting his good time since this is his only lap at the moment. We're at the 9-minute mark as the yellow flags for the Mercedes coming out the pit lane, but it's probably slow enough to let cars past. Josh has got thankfully clear track to the end now. Here he comes to the line now. Let's see what Josh Evans can do from Pete. Here he comes. There's the 30s, the 31, P8 for Josh, and the 31.6. And Gente goes P10 on the softs now, as both AlphaTauris are now jumped onto them, thankfully, for the drivers. We've got Michelizzi, Liam, and Zane all on laps there in a row here. We'll stick him more to Zane because he's the highest one ahead of these guys. And he has clear track on like the two behind, which might have to deal with the Alpine of Cameron and the Mercedes, I'm guessing, of Jensen. Yellow flag call back and out to let another one by. I think after Williams. Zane's just got the few corners left in the tricky sector 3 here. Keeps it valid just there on the lines. Final corner for Zane now, keeps it down the straight line speed. What can the Ferrari do? His teammate's P3, can he get anywhere near that Zane? And goes P5. Next car is going to be Liam Cross, if he's given a ballot. He has. Comes to the line now, Liam goes P7. The next car is going to be Michelizzi, P4. Next car is Cameron Delp, but he's just started up. And I think that is, yeah, it was, I thought it was Jensen backing off for his next run. Because he must have validated. Yeah, it would have been 13 point, no, that's corrected to his fastest lap. As Adrian comes to the line now, Adrian goes still is P10. And I've got 7 minutes left of session, so maybe 1 or 2 more pushes for drivers if they're in the pit lane. Then Haas comes to the line, Pangrillo starts a run. Along with Kale also starts, because can Kale get anywhere near the top 2 at the moment here? As the grid, what is going on there? Liam and Michelizzi, I don't know what was going on there, but alright. Unless Michelizzi just ran out of fuel. Unless both of them have. No, it's just Liam. Right, anyone else has come to the line now? Zane was, but he's unfortunately validated, so he's gone to the pits. Let's see what Michelizzi and Cameron Doss is invalidated, so he's going to be backing off. Jensen's coming to the scene now. Actually, he's got clear tracks. Both cars get out of the way. Jensen's pushing hard to get near that pole position here at Axel at the moment. Speaking of which, Axel is not far behind, so Jensen's time, if he beats it, might not keep the pole for now. Jensen comes to the line now. He's going all the way flat out on that Merc, and he goes the line with 29.7. Beats Axel by a tenth. But Axel 2 attempts up on his next run in this Williams. Comes to the line now. Is Axel going to take that pole position right back from Jensen? And he does. He puts another tenth and a half between them. So it's game on for the final run between these two probably for that pole. Unless someone else is going to pull a miracle. Ludo on all of that is gone to P3 yet again. Performing a brilliant lap with no one noticing, unfortunately. But we'll have to wait and see. Sorry, I just thought I saw rain there for a second. I'm like, hold on a minute. No, it's just dry. It must have been the camera just for a second. Right, so who's finished that lap now? Is that Taram and the Alfa Romeo? Yeah, he's don't know. The game is so weird sometimes. I can't tell if it's on an out lap or a warm-up lap. I can never tell now. Yeah, well, flag, I think that must be actually run out of fuel again, so it shows how much fuel. Oh god, that was close. As seeing as there goes Jensen to the pits. Now Axel won't be going to the pit. I don't know what in the world these two are doing, but alright. Well, Jensen, you've got that caught on stream now. So I don't understand why these two are just battling so hard, but alright. Okay, no one else is on the lap as everyone's in battle and gone to the pits now. So currently it's Axa, Jensen, Luno, Pangrio again. This is how tired I am. I've missed that again. Pangrio's gone to P4, another stunning run by the Haas driver. Ken's now P5, Mikkelit T6, Zane, Sniper, currently on a lap I feel like at the moment. As he comes to the line now, the Austrian, what can he do against the guys ahead of him? Will he get anywhere higher? Oh, there he is. Sniper goes P4 with that run. So it's another good lap by the Austrian. But I really don't know who's going to be in the top 3 today, because obviously you've got Luno there, you've got Sniper there, Pangrio, Kale, Mikkelitzi could be there again, Zane. To be honest, this is probably the most open P3, unless something else being the top 2, that we've had for a while, because obviously a lot of drivers missing, like Enzo, Jerome obviously retiring. That's obviously just to name a few, not every single one. Obviously, Ottoman, there are all sorts of drivers, obviously, in the grid. And today is obviously a chance for people to get good points, at best finish. It's just going to be interesting to see how does it play out. Oh, bloody hell, I can't even talk. How it plays that work out here as Ren slows down there a little bit. Okay. Right, I'm just not going to question what's going on here between these two. Okay, well, looks like he's getting a drag, but that's... Yeah, this is what I'm just showing, because this, I don't think this should be going on in a tier like F1. Oh my god. No, these two are going to have words. Right, a Sniper is now retired in the pit, so he feels he cannot go any faster at that moment of time. Mikkelitzi invalidated his first run, so he's going to have to go again. Save fuel, save his ERS, and he has just enough time to get around, I feel like. And I literally mean just. Who's going to come to the line first? Both AlphaTauris as Josh Evans is retired, so he can go any better than P11 at the moment. First Ferrari and track is going to be Zin, but this is a warm-up lap. Right, when the final runs are going to come into play now, is the grid going to change any more now? As this will be the final run for a lot of these drivers now. You've got every driver, I feel like, apart from the ones who are retired, out on the track to try and better their time. Zane leads the train for the start of the lap, I feel like. I don't make that up completely. Don't hurt me. But it looks like a lot of guys have obviously the invalidation, like I've seen, is very bad at this track during this quali. So it's going to be the question is, who can finish their lap? And will it be a good enough lap for a better position, is the better question. Zane's obviously in the backstretch now as he heads down to Sector 2. Through Sector 2, and he sees the left, right here at the left of the straight. Clean! Oh, there goes Zane! Zane spins out, and unfortunately, that will be his qualifying in 8th. At most, unfortunately. Mikkelitzi abandons his lap. He will speak P7 at most. Adrian now cannot do any better. He stays P10. And Liam Cross goes past. Invalidated also. Oh my word. No one's improving at the moment. Pangrio there, as who? That cannot be Jensen. Oh my god, it is. Jensen's invalidated also. He's out of the run for the pole. Well, was the third? It's a chaos. The end of the session now, so whoever finishes their laps, there's a free train going on. So, people on the lap right now is Axa. Axa doesn't even need to push as hard because with Jensen being out of invalidation, Axa has probably sealed the pole. Zane retires in the pits. Pangreo's just got a few more corners. Next car is Adrian in the pits also. Ludwig goes the line, and he does not improve. Pangreo, can he improve from P5? Yes, he goes P4. He pips Sniper there. And a great position for the race. Next is going to be Kale, but obviously Kale. Oh my god. Axa, has he gone up any more on his time? Because we've been paying attention to everyone else that we haven't seen yet. As Axa doesn't even need to push anymore, but everyone out basically that could challenge for that pole. Axa comes to the line now. Will he go any faster here as he comes to the line now? And Axa pulls out even more time. Axa seals the French pole in the not the French car this time. It's in the Williams because he did start Alpine, but now he's in Williams. But let's see how the race will play out because again, certain drivers are better at tyre control, and there's your grid. So the Williams duo, yet again, performing brilliantly to try and maybe get back into the constructors with Axa, Jensen P2 and Ludo P3, and then Pangreo, another great qualifying by him to P4. And then Sniper Optic, Kale, Micheletti, Cameron Dowd, great B8 there in the qualifying. Then Zane, Liam Cross, Adrian, Josh Evans, Gente, Jerome, and Renz. So this is going to be an interesting race to see how it plays out. Right, let's see what the race is going to be, because it's going to be dry apparently, so it should be a good standard race, I feel like. I just realised I made a big mistake there, but right. Well, Cameron hates me for that. If you were wondering, I've actually called Cameron Doubt in, who used to race in Ero Ps F1 for Cameron, who's currently racing. Right, I apologise, Cameron. I did not mean that. I am just so bloody tired. I wasn't even thinking. Right, let's get onto the race, because I feel like a lot of drivers, because France is a very high tyre wear, it's going to be hard for start, unless some guys are going to be medium, and then you'll have Liam on the soft or something, probably. No one what Liam's like. Right, let's get this going the way here. The 4 lights are on, 5 lights are on, and away we go for the French Grand Prix. Actually gets a great start, blitzing everyone there at the start. As there goes, as everyone's managing it for 2-1. Who's went wide there? It's Renz. No, it's Jensen, not Renz, sorry. Further back, it looks like, but Pangreo's into P3 now. And you've got a lot of guys jostling the positions. Liam and Zane go back side by side. 3 wide there nearly for the P11 position. But everyone's managed to get through cleanly and not have any collisions, it looks like. And there comes Luno, who's split all the way from P3 into the clutches of Kit and Ken of P6, of P7. Ken, oh! Ken thought about it, but he nearly made it. But is he going to pull a brilliant move here? Ken's on the outside here. They're going to be drag race down the second back stretch. Is anyone going to get licked? And there goes Luno, Ludwig, Ken goes to the crossover. It's a great move by the Finnish driver. He's side by side still. He's still doing it. I mean, Ken, oh no, Ken! Ken saves it miraculously. But unfortunately, loses more than he gained. And there goes Zane also. It's the Ferrari jinx this year in the game. As further in front, there goes Zane, and there goes Ken and Zane. Oh my word, this is gonna be chaos to say the least. No, not Mickey, sorry. Adrian coming side by side, blitzes past Ken there. He's not even trying. While meanwhile, Axel leads the way this home Grand Prix. Cameron Downs have his note. Oh my god! Cameron Downs in P5 I've just noticed as well. So a lot of drivers are great starts to the race. You've got Pangrio into P3 now, and is actually keeping just in the DRS at the moment on Jensen, while Axel is just absolutely pulling away, as Axel does it seems. As a, let's see, yellow flag, that's Gente. Out on the hards. As further back Adrian, as Josh, Zane gets past Liam, Josh gets past Adrian. So one Aston Martin loses position, another one gains one. But let's see how the race is going to play out, because here we go. Luno's coming back onto Cameron Don there. Side by side, Cameron's just going to hold it. Puts his car in the right place and blocks Ludwig. There's clean racing there by Cameron there. Can he do anything else though to hold off the Williams, who qualified third, all the way to sixth now? DRS is going to be acting, and Pangrio has lost it completely to Jensen. 6 tenths built. He's now going to be battling for that podium, it seems, with Sniper Arctic. Unless one of the guys behind him can catch up to him, 2 seconds. Let's see how it goes. Pangrio. Axel still leads the way and goes even faster. Jensen is having a really hard time just sticking that DRS buffer. And further back, oh, who was that? It was Josh. Josh spins out trying to back off. Fortunately, Josh has spun out completely. Something has happened there because he's not turning accelerating, so something must have happened to his wheel. Or something's happened in personal reasons. So, right, as further back, Cameron is still battling Luno, and Luno's being tricked there for the DRS. Now can Zane get 2 in 1 here? Cameron keeps to the inside, Zane to the outside. Zane with a beautiful move round the outside to take the position over Cameron. Then take a 3-second fine penalty. Josh still hasn't moved. So yes, Josh must have something happen to him because he did not move at all after the spin out. So unfortunately the game has disqualified him, as the game is so broken, remember, and it's a bit weird for certain incidents. But Liam is now just being taken by one of his old teammates, Hale. As look at this battle for all in P5. Further ahead you've got Sniper and Pangrio about to start fighting for the podium. And Jensen is struggling now, as Axe has pulled the DRS buffer away from him. Axe is going faster still. And Sniper's got past Pangrio, he's being put up a fight there. On the Austrian and the Merc. Zane is holding off everyone else behind him. And it looks like Zane has got Cameron all over him, but then he's got, put not far behind, they've got a big DRS train now building all the way to P11. If Andrea can just get the buffer built back in. Oh, right, oh, that's the Ferrari slides again there. Zane's struggling for traction on the fast right-hander. Cameron might have a chance to close that gap again now. As here comes the Alpine. Closer, closer, but just not close enough. As he sticks behind the Ferrari for now, no one else goes to remove behind. Pangrio still stays behind Sniper A, while Jensen is just trying to fight the DRS buffer, but with no ERS, he's going to struggle to break it unless he can pull a miracle or Axel makes a mistake. But this is Axel we're talking about, the guy who can be perfect at races, and it's a whole track for him, so he wants pride. Jensen gets another 3-second time penalty. So it looks like this might be a race for quite a few positions. We've got the pit stop could be crucial between these two. Well, no, for everyone actually. Because an undercut could work handsomely on some drivers. An overcut could work. Jensen spins out there at the end of the straight. So let's just see how this race plays out, because a lot of the guys are now backed off, gonna keep their ERS built up, I feel like, and just stick to the DRS that they got ahead. So let's see how this plays out here. So we're only on lap 5, we've still got another 22 laps to go in this race. Let's just see how this plays out. Zane has managed to get away just slowly, but not enough for the DRS buffer. Check this slides again in sector 3, yellow flag still coming out for it. And no one else close enough. Luno was just saving the ERS along with the guys behind him. So it looks like the DRS train helping the ERS build up again, apart from Cameron, who's using a bit. As that was a bit of a mistake there. Michelissi's going to pounce on it straight away. And there go the Red Bull and Williams side by side here. Who's going to take it? Michelissi's got the inside. Can Luno hold it on? No, he can't. What one little wiggle cost Luno one position down to P8 now. And now Michelissi has a clear run in Cameron. And is Michelissi going to pull another miracle after getting a podium after incident reports? Oh no! And that's the commentator's curse. The Michelissi unfortunately all the way down at 12th. After that one little mistake, now he's got to push like hell. Third behind Ken is now putting the pressure on Luno. Luno has just DRS somehow, even with the detection line. Can he hold off Ken here? Ken's looking, Ken's definitely got the straight line speed, as he's right to the gearbox of the Williams, and Ken might be able to get him down the back stretch. Cameron has breathing room now and just has to stick to Zane at this point. Further ahead, Sniper and Pangrillo have just started to slowly pull further away. Pangrillo will not get DRS, I feel like. No, he just gets it. And then Jensen and Axel have pulled away 4 seconds on Sniper Arctic, showing how much their pace is compared to the rest of the grid. It's astounding how quick these two are. Kane has finally got past Ludwig, as I said, on the DRS. Now he has Cameron ahead of him. Can he catch up to him? Because he has better ERS here, but Luno will probably want to stay and be dragged along by the Ferrari. Well, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. We're on lap 6 now. We've still got another 20 laps to go of racing. Let's just see how this plays out, because Cameron now obviously is just trying to stick to Zane now with the DRS buffer. Zane has not many ERS much to play around with. Cameron also. Ken's trying to catch up to his teammate and Cameron, while Luno is going to be staying behind. Luno was really deep there. It's going to cost him position to Liam. He sticks on the inside, but Liam's going to have no contact. The wheels met, and unfortunately the contact system completely spun Liam around. So Luna's going to have a bit a doubt of cloud, or a cloud of doubt now over him, because that incident was a bit weird with the game just being buggy as hell to contact. But hey, we'll have to wait and see how that plays out, because Ken has caught up to the DRS buffer. These two ahead of him now. Luna's cost a lot of time now, so he's going to struggle to keep up to these guys. Now Ken can keep this DRS buffer and just catch more and more of these guys ahead of him. What a way. Ah, wow. So we've had only a few incidents already. We've had Mick to Euro Cup while she's spinning out. We've had Josh getting disqualified, must have something going on. There's a little bit of squirm there for Liam there, as Liam had contact with Luna. Michelissi's, here he comes! Michelissi's piling the pressure on for P11 and takes it with a great move. But Liam's not going to give up easily. Liam dives to the inside. Can Michelissi hold him off as they round the super right-hander? Michelissi's still got to take the inside line. Liam on the outside. Liam takes a huge line there, but Michelissi gets it done. But is Liam going to come fighting back in the next corner? Yes, he does. Michelissi goes a bit deep. And Michelissi breaks. Liam's going for the crossover. Here comes Liam. Liam's going to have the DRS also, but Michelissi is not going to go that straight line speed between the two of them. Liam's trying to clear it, and he just clears him. They threw foot on the show for P11 only. As they've been a bit of nudge of contact which unfortunately cost them. The top two are still locked in horns. Axel holds and Jensen off easily. And now the gap's 5 seconds between them now. Pangreal can't catch up to Sniper ahead. He's still saving, while Zane, Cameron and Kale are all in the battle for P5 at the moment. Luno's dropped back massively because Juna might have some lime green damage, which might be affecting him just a little bit. Micheletti gets past Liam again here, and this time he should be able to check out. Unless Liam's going to come fighting back, which he does, just like Micheletti did in the last lap. They're going to be side by side. Micheletti squeezes and Jen retires in the pits, but Micheletti's going to hold Liam off with a little squeeze to the inside. We're going to be on lap 9 now. We've still got another 19 laps to go of this race. And I feel this is where it's going to be. I'm curious about the strategies. Like, how hard will you push the hard tyres? Will you go like deep, like 15, 16 laps? Because the tyre wear in this game is so iffy as well sometimes. As Gente's up, Gente's Ghost in the pits. Right, so not much has actually changed in the last few laps, unfortunately. We've had just a few bit of contact. There's a lot is going on there with Adrian. That's Adrian. Oh, that's not Adrian. It's Micheletti. Sorry, I completely mixed them up there. I think Micheletti must have got distracted by the Ghost coming out. Oh, that's really unfortunate for Micheletti, because he probably got scared by the Ghost coming out, and obviously he's completely ruined his rhythm. So they're going to have to hope for a safety car, these two, to get back in the race. Yeah, but there's actually not much going on now. Cameron has actually dropped out the DRS buffers, and now Ken has got a great chance to push onto the Alpine and get past him. The top two, still the gap's slowly building. And Pangreal just isn't able to keep up with the Sniper's pace still. And he could be under attack by Zane at a few laps if the gap dwindles anymore. But as I said, the pit strategies are going to be the crucial thing, I feel like. Because I feel like Zane is going to... Not Zane. Bloody hell. Jensen is going to try and undercut Axel if possible. Because Axel might pit the same lap. Because obviously there may be different teams now. But these two obviously used to be in the same Yazoo team. So it's just going to be a waiting game now at this point to see if anything happens, like a safety car, a virtual safety car, the pit lane activity. It's going to be who's going to pull the gun first and work with it, as there's Cameron struggling to keep on Kale now behind. Kale's been pushing to catch up to Cameron, and Cameron's struggling now, and he might lose the position here down the back stretch. Here comes the Ferrari, as Ken's going to have DRS now also. Cameron defends the inside early. Just tries to break the toe there from Ken. But Ken's not going to have enough straight line speed, even though he didn't get it. What? Right, this game's broken. Ken should have had DRS, but alright. Game doesn't give it to him. And that's just allowed Luno to catch back up, and now he's back in the frame. Liam and Micheletti are still going at it. Micheletti again holds it off here, but Liam is not going to take no for an answer. Micheletti this time shuts the inside. Liam needs to go to the outside. Micheletti moves back to the middle, but holds it off again. Is Liam going to think late? But no, Micheletti dives late. Oh no, not again! Oh, Ken's internet, unfortunately, again. Give me 2 seconds, I need to invite him back. Ken's internet, unfortunately, does this all the time. I don't know why. That's so unfortunate yet again for the Finnish driver in the Ferrari, because that's allowed Luno and Cameron breathing space. Oh, there will Ken's rejoin. Hopefully he can take back his car quickly. He's thankfully only lost 2 positions, which could be much worse. But not much else going on still at the moment. Sniper is 6 seconds behind the top two, but he is pulled away from Langria to 1.5. You've got Zane 2 seconds back, so he's struggling to keep up. Cameron now has got a hold of Luno, and then obviously Ken is thankfully back in the car, so he can go chasing after the two in front of him now. And now Cameron now joins the penalties. As that corner is very ambitious, but Luno's got a great run coming out of the corner here. Luno might look for it here. He's just not got the exit speed as Cameron uses a bit of ERS to hold it there, but he might have the traction. Here he comes. Ludwig comes to the inside here. Side by side, Cameron and Ludwig. This is for P6 here. They're side by still. Cameron's going to hold it off of the drive. Back, Ludwig's trying around the outside. Cameron leaves the room. Ludwig's going to be at the outside, but he has the inside of the next corner if he can stick it. But oh, Ludwig goes deep. As he goes deep in the corner, he just can't make it. As Liam and Nicolizzi again are battling for Pete. These two are putting on a show, to be honest. That's incredible what these two are doing. This is what F1's all about. Like, crossover. Nicolizzi tried it there, but he just got cleared to the rear there. Nicolizzi's now cut the DRS. Now shoots by. There he goes on the left. Liam does not fight him. Nicolizzi will take back the position. This is only for P11, remember everyone. And these two are fighting it like it's the lead. As here he comes again. Oh my word, these two. A bit of contact there as Nicolizzi's trying to give a squeeze. Liam goes deep. Takes the invalidation. He allows Nicolizzi back through. But this might anger Nicolizzi because now he's not going to have DRS. Further up ahead, you've got Luno getting past Cameron Dowd, who clearly backed up the corner beforehand. But Cameron now has to deal with Ken, who's caught back up after disconnecting. Sorry for the recoming there. So this battle is still going to go on, and then obviously the pit stops could change it all over again. Cameron could be ahead of these guys with an undercut or something. Liam and Ken, Liam and Nicolizzi. Oh my word, they're still going at it. They're 7 seconds back out to Rennes because of this battle. But oh my word. So here they go again, Raul, the final corner! Oh, he had a bit of squirm, and Nicolizzi's going to take the position. That's, oh my word. This is amazing, but you've got the battle coming in for P6, Nicolizzi's and Liam's going to steep squabbling. They won't stop unless they're the pit stops, because Liam's going to have worse tyres at this point. Axe is still holding off Jensen. The gap's now at 7 seconds between them. Hale now needs to get a move on if he wants to catch the Luno, because Luno's dropping Cameron. So it's going to be the crucial thing. Hale needs to pass to catch back up to Ludwig, and he might do it here. He's just squirming a bit on the exit there, and he looks ERS getting used. Is Hale going to come looking here? Around the fast right-hander, already looking in the next corner afterwards. Oh, Skill looks for it, but just can't make the move. As Kill is determined. Oh, he goes shooting to the inside of Cameron again. As the drive on the exit. And again, Kill is just trying to push a mistake out. Oh, Cameron to catch back up. As, oh! Again, nearly locking up just to avoid Cameron there. But Ludwig has pulled away, thankfully. Cameron's got the DRS here, but will he have enough? As, oh, Cameron has some squirm! Oh, my cost him here! Here comes Kill to the inside! And Kill shoots to the inside. Cameron just had to hold the car. I lost so much momentum. As there goes Kittle, but Luno now has a 1.7 gap on these two now, so he's got breathing room to keep away from Kittle. As further ahead, obviously, I've noticed Zane has cut right to the rear of Pangrillo now. So unless Pangrillo's tyres have overheated, or he's just saving the RS or managing his tyres. This is the point of the time where we will be seeing the strategies crossing now. Because I reckon around 15 to 19 we'll see guys pitting the tyres. But the question is, who's going to start it all off? None of the top two pit yet. It's going to be the question is, who's going to pull the gun? And then that will start a chain of pit stops. As we're going to start lap 15 now, no one else, and it's going to be Ludwig. He will start the pit stop window off. So Ludwig, one of the guys battling for P5, P6 at the moment, will pit first now. And so now Cameron and Kill, they're probably going to respond next lap. It's going to be probably hard, not hard, it's going to be mediums down the race here for Ludwig, as there he goes in the pit stop. Hard, mediums going on, and he's out already. Now he's going to have clear track, as there goes the Liam and Michelitti squabbling battle. A yellow flag. Oh no, that's Zin! Zin had a moment, and unfortunately he's lost all the time he fought to catch the Pangrillo ahead. So he has to get his head down, and I feel like he might pit now because of his tyres. But obviously, if Kale, that might affect. Oh, I don't know how the Ferrari strategy is going to work today. Right, so we're at lap 15. We had one pit stop already, which is Luno on the new mediums. He needs to clear the traffic, which is just to ram. Oh God! Oh, all right. So Josh has just. Oh my Ludwig, Ludwig! That's not the right track, as I've just found out why Josh retired. So it seems that his brake snapped and his foot got shredded by one of the rods. So, yeah, I really hope you're alright, Josh, because that sounds very painful. Hopefully it's not bad, as now Axis, Sniper, Pangrillo, and Ken. No, Cameron pits, but not Ken. I'm surprised by that. Both Ferraris though have kept out the track though, and Axter is now going to be stuck behind Kale. As I really hope you're alright, Josh, but just to interrupt that again, sorry. So now Sniper and Pangrillo, they've got a clean run. Michelitti and Liam are still coming past. As these two. I can't believe how close these two are today. It's incredible. Luno has nearly been jumped by Cameron, but Cameron just can't do it yet. Adrian's actually caught up to these guys also on the pit stops, so he could be in a shout to gain a position here if he can make his undercut work. So now Jensen leads. He will definitely pit at the end of this lap, trying to overcut Axa, who's currently going to be stuck behind Kale now, but the gap is just big enough I feel that it won't affect him. As I can already see those two are going to start another battle. Here comes Liam, he's going to go lay on the brakes. No, he thinks better of it. Michelitti holds the corner. As Jensen does not pit. Jensen's going to try and extend it, and I feel like with Ken there, if Ken doesn't pit, Axel might lose time here. Because Zane is definitely going to try and pit there. No! So that means Kale is the... Oh, wow. So the guys in the hards who have not pitted are going to extend their stint. Axel knows he needs to get past the Ferrari as quickly as possible. And Ken is not even going to fight it. He knows he's not in the right position here. As there goes the Williams flying by. Liam gets past... Oh my word. Liam's going over to the pits now. Michelitti, is he going to pit next lap? Because Liam's managed really well on those mediums, but he's going to be now onto hards, unless he gambles or go on softs. Because Liam will probably do that. Luno's now fastest car on track. That's great work, as Liam's now going for another pair of Liam, you're already on mediums. Right, so Liam has to pit again. So that's unfortunately going to take him out of the battle between him and Michelitti, because the game will disqualify him, basically. As Axel is just trying to make a tyre attempt into his mediums, And Jensen, I feel like, is going to try and push his pods further, so he's got better mediums at the end of the race. So a bit of strategy coming out here with the Merc here. Can he do anything here to hold his lead at the championship? I don't even know who's ahead now. I've been out of the racing for so long. I completely forgot. I've already have a look after this race and see what happens. Right. So it looks like the key things I'm going to watch out is for Kale. Is he going to be ahead of Luno still? Because Luno is only about 12 seconds back now. As there goes Zane, and Ken can't pit. So if Ken wanted to pit, he can knock the double stack. Zane was fighting Pangrio, remember? So can this overcut work onto his advantage here? Axon now takes back fastest lap. Zane's out down the pit lane. Pangrio's coming down the pit stretch. He is going to be ahead still, Pangrio, from that mistake from Zane. But I feel like the gap may be cut a little bit. But now the question is Luno going to do anything here? Because Luno's got tyres that have got the temperature. And there comes Zane out the pit lane. So Zane's actually lost a lot of time to the undercut of Luno. And Luno's tyres are all warmed up, ready to go. So Zane could be losing the position for P6. As you can tell, look at the difference between the two of them. And further behind it looks like Lima oh my word. Lima's pulled the undercut on Michelizzi, but Lima has to pit again, unfortunately, because he was on medium to start with. You can't do double mediums in this race, fortunately. But Jensen's really extended his stint. Wow, I didn't expect that. Alright, but Axel still has now got clean air. Well, Ken has to pit this lap if he's got any chance to hold the cars behind. Because with Zane now holding off Luno just a little bit, this might help Pangria. There goes Kale into the pit lane, he comes. What can the finish driver do here? Can he get anywhere near the squabbling battle for P6? As Zane's all in the first circuit, and Ken's at the pits now. This might be close on pit exit. There goes Ken, he's already been sent away, and here comes Zane and Luno onto the front stretch. You can see the Ferrari just slightly visible in the pit lane, but there go two of them, and here comes Cameron Dowd also. So Ken, I thought we'd get anywhere closer, is going to lose a lot of time. And there goes Cameron. But crucially, Ken will have tyres which will be much better nick to the end of the race. So will that dividend come in later during the race? And Ken's obviously already showed his pace around here today, so can he do anything here? Axel still is struggling to get a huge buffer down into Jensen's lap, because Jensen must be in this lap. Because then Jensen can go full out attack to the end of the race. And Jensen, wow. Jensen's extended this stint even further, as we're going to be on lap 20 here. No way he's going to go softs. No way. I feel like Jensen knows that might be his only chance for a victory here today. He's go on to the softs. Wow, that's going to be interesting to say the least. He was going to get the position. So currently you got Jensen still leaving, Axel charging him down in P2, Sniper in a comfortable P3. You got Pangrio 4 seconds back there, as there goes the Merc down the finish in 4th. Zane's got a battle of Luno for P5 to the end now. You got Cameron and Kale battling for P7, but Ken's on a mission, I feel like, to get back up to the top 5 maybe. As here comes Ken, just straight DRS. Here he comes, Cameron's got to leave the inside lane open. Ken dives in and takes the position. A great move by the finish driver. And he knows he needs to go pushing now. He has 4.6 seconds to gain back. But the tyre difference, he has 3 lap old, fresher tyres. Combined, he has nearly 4 laps younger tyres. And look at the gap he's already pulling Cameron. Cameron's only just going to get a DRS, but what a drive there in sector 1 by Ken. Let's bubble ball with Jensen. Jensen's finally in, and I feel like he is going to go softs because you would not. Oh, Jensen! Right, so the game just penalised him 5 seconds, and Jensen is gone medium surprisingly. So he's going to push to the end. Axel now round in the final corner. Jensen's only out of his pit box now, and unfortunately Jensen might be under attack for that P2 now with his teammates. Depending on the gap to the end of the race now, but Jensen will have fresher tyres to the end, so he should be able to hold this gap. No matter what the gap was, there we go. It's only 6 seconds, as now it's only 3.2. But remember, Jensen has 5 left fresher tyres at the end. God me, so I've got to hold, but Jensen can hold it off even with that 5 seconds applied. Pangreal, Zane is still holding off Luno, and Ken is now as pulled away from Cameron, and Cameron has to deal with Adrian now, who's had a great last minute surge of the race here. Picked it along with Cameron and enabled him to stick with him. And now have a great chance for more points here for the reserve driver. Michalizzi and Liam are still squabbling. This is incredible. These two have been squabbling, I swear, for nearly 10 to 15 laps now. And they just are all refusing to let each other go. In the respectful way, because Michalizzi takes them, Liam comes back, but as I said, Liam will have to pit again, to softs probably, to get past as Nappy's probably going to do. It's going to be to see what's going to happen at the end, because Liam obviously, is he going to do it on the final lap? Is he going to do like 2 laps beforehand? As here comes Liam yet again, as I can see there's a Williams getting pushed by the Red Bull. Not Williams, it's Alpine, sorry. Liam and oh my, this battle is definitely a routine. You definitely need to get a clip of these two. It's insane what they've done this race, how much overtaking they've done, how clean it's been. But these two are amazing. In fact, this is a Stewart and an admin in this group. Shows something. Liam looks at him, but Ken Michalizzi shut the door on him. Oh my. Right, Liam's just putting on a show at this point. I'm just going to leave him be now. Right, the gap's not increased too much yet, but obviously because Jensen needed to warm his tyres up first. I'm just not even looking at those two battling out at this point. It's the same thing over and over how good they were. Luno is now dropping away from Zane, but Zane has 3 lap old fresher tyres. And Ken is trying his best. He's cut 9 tenths between these two. And obviously his tyre wear is going to be much better now. And Luno might struggle in the last stage of this race. So let's just see how the race plays out, because we've got loads of battles. We've got Cameron and Adrian for P8 at the moment. You've got Liam and Nicholas, he's still going to start squabbling. This is only for P11, everyone, as well, to remind everyone. In fact, this is just for P11, how great these two are acting each other. Here comes Michalizzi again, takes the position. Liam can't do anything yet. Thinks about the crossover, can't do it yet. As there's the usual, that was alright. As Jensen now has gone faster, so Jensen's up his pace. But unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get 6 seconds back, and he has a 5-second time penalty. All he can do is preserve that P2 position he has at the moment. Because he needs to build a 5-second buffer to not be demoted down to P3. Obviously, you got Zane and Luno. This is battling for P5 to the end of the race. Luno's just hanging in there on DRS. And obviously Ludo's tyres are going to start feeling the strain in probably about 2 laps, I feel like. You got Ken, and Ken is just trying to catch them. Cameron's got a hold of Adrian. Both of them have got penalties. I don't know how many, I won't show it either. Where's Liam and oh my, what? I'm just amazed that they've kept this going still. But there's been 15 laps, I swear now at this point, of these two just squabbling over the position, but being so fair with each other that they come back at every single time. Right, so It's just gonna be interesting to see who's gonna actually finish where, because, like I said, Luno's tyres could act up, so he could lose track, and maybe Ken could sneak by. Zane might never know any of the guys in the moment, as Liam now gets 3 seconds. Remember, Liam also has Nick Galizzi huge traffic there, and there goes Liam again to be side by side for like the 20th time. Oh, this is, I can't even believe how close these two are being. Oh, Liam's gonna shoot him on the inside. Oh, this is absolutely incredible. Alright, I'm going to jump aboard Adrian, who's actually much closer to the camera now in these final few laps here. 3 laps to go. Jensen has pulled a 6-second gap on Sniper, so that's enough to keep the P2. But he's got a second to AXA actually also. So I feel like he might run out of laps before he can have a full push. As Adrian is pushing Cameron around the corners here. Adrian is much better in Sector 1 it looks like. But he might lose out on straight line speed, I feel like, because of that. As there we go down to the sectors, Adrian's going to have the DRS window open. But he's going to be much closer here. Cameron's going to defend. Slowly moves to the inside. Moves back to the racing line. Adrian goes to the inside. Who's going to be leading here? And it's going to be Adrian. What a move. Oh, no contact! Cameron and Adrian have contact, and unfortunately that's going to cost them. Cameron does not hold him off and gives the position back. But Renz now could be in it for him if these two battle as Mick Litzy and Liam. No battle this time. As Adrian Cameron's going to shoot to the inside. It's just nearly contact. Anything else going on further front as Luno is struggling now to keep up to Zane. DRS is out of the question now. And what is happening to Pangreal there? Weird there. The gap was definitely bigger than that, so Pangreal must have had a moment. Ren's now got a penalty, as Adrian and oh my god, these are still going at it. Cameron can't do it yet, he's going to wait for the DRS straight. This is only for P8, and it depends on penalties! Cameron nearly rear-ended the gearbox of the Red Bull. This race is not done yet. Who is going to get what position is the big question. Mick Lindsay and Liam aren't going to get anything, but they're going to get the show of the race, because that was incredible what these two have been doing. But obviously remember, Liam has to pit this lap or next. No, Liam has to pit as Ken. That's now Luno. Oh, Zane! I just clocked there. Zane had a moment, and now Luno's into P5. Now it's a Ferrari squabble to the end now. Luna must have had a moment on the final corner, held it, but unfortunately lost time. Allowed Luna to pull a gap. We'll start at lap 26 now. AXA has been untouchable all race, but Jensen is catching him up. But Jensen is going to run out of laps, and obviously with that penalty, he's going to run him out of race completely here. The Frenchman showed his dominance here last season, winning it just on the line. But this time, he's going to absolutely walk the competition, it looks like, today. He's been untouchable in qualifying, his race pace has been brilliant. And it looks like it's going to be another win for the championship, for the 2 back-to-back champions for AXA. Jensen has put up a valiant fight, but unfortunately just isn't enough to catch the Frenchman. Sniper yet again solidly into P3 still. Pangreal, another great result for him, P4. And then Ludo again has had a lot of troubles here for P5 only. But that's how hectic the race has been with all the drivers missing. As there goes Michalizzi onto the softs, and oh, both of them are pitted for softs. God's sake. Right, as Kale and Zane are battling for P6. Ken did pick up a penalty there, so unfortunately that might ruin him for a P6 finish. Adrian is holding off Cameron. As these two, no, my God, I can't believe these two are actually going to stay together still. I can't believe this. But no, if Victor gets past the Ram first, Liam might not be able to keep up with him. I can hope. AXA starts the final lap now. He has nearly a 4 seconds buffer. Jensen, you can tell, has been pushing like hell. As Jensen, how? Alright, I don't even know how the game has penalised him for that, but alright. Jensen, wait, hold on a minute. Oh yeah, Jensen still has enough. Right. And it's the final lap now, so anyone's going to get the fastest lap now, it's going to be the key thing here, because Michelizzi and Liam need to get past the Ram to have clean air. And Michelizzi's going to do just that, to Ram leaves the outside open, Michelizzi goes through, and Michelizzi gets 3 seconds. Oh my god. Oh, this track is just killing everyone for track limits as usual. It looks like it's going to be another win for the Frenchman. Jensen on the podium yet again. Sniper back on the podium for a P3 here. Pangrio again P4, Luno P5, and the Ferrari's going to be squabbling to the line. But Ken will not get the P6 because of that penalty. Adrian for a great P8, along with Cameron P9. And then Ren's going to get a point also. But the question is any of these two going to take fastest? Oh my god, he's staying in DRS. Liam, back away from Michelizzi for once. Oh yeah, Liam's lagging out. Right. As then comes Axel to the line now. He's been untouchable. He wins the French Grand Prix. Jensen put everything he could. But the question is he going to hold on to this P2 now with the penalties? As he comes to the line now, here comes Sniper Arctic and 1.1. He holds it on for P2 and P3 for the Mercs. Pangrio, great result, P4. Then Luno, another solid result, P5 after recovering from that bad start. Ken will get P6 on the line, but P0 will take it with that penalty applied. Adrian is going to hold off Cameron here, and Cameron has a huge push here, but Adrian is going to hold on for P8. Yeah, and then Cameron P9, another result, and then Renz will get the final points. But the question is any of these two going to snatch the fastest lap away? But I feel like it's Jensen. It's a 31.6 they need to aim for. Are they going to do it here? Leo, I feel like might not do it, but Michelizzi could have a great chance to do it here. As Adrian's game has just crashed, so that's so lucky. As here comes Michelizzi to the line. Is he going to take fastest lap here and take a point? No! He's a 10th off it, unfortunately. So unfortunately he will not get any points, but he has an absolute squabble of a race. So, that's another win for AXA. Obviously, Jensen on the podium yet again, and then Sniper P3. I will not be doing interviews because I am really half awake at the moment, and I don't think it'll be wise. Right, so that was a great race, I feel like, here at France. It wasn't like spectacular as everyone expected, but obviously AXA just ran away with it at the end. You got AXA, Jensen, Sniper, Pangrio, Luno. So the Williams all charging maybe for our constructors here. You got Zane and Ken, P6 and 7, so the Ferrari got great points here today. Adrian, a great drive to P8 there, holding off Cameron, who was battling all race, as Adrian's getting crashed after the line. Renz gets a point, and then Michelizzi just misses out on fastest lap. And Liam, Taram, Gente, and Evans, who unfortunately I really hope's not injured from that. Well, this has been, unfortunately, like I said, I won't be doing interviews. I'm not like fully awake, so I won't be fully awake to talk. Obviously, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back next week. I feel like it's Imola next week, or am I mixing it up? So let's just double check this. No, Imola was last week. I've completely missed. It's Brazil next week, so it's a fan's favourite. Everyone, please like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll be there for next week because Brazil is one of the best tracks in the world. Right, alright. I will see you all hopefully next week, and hopefully Cameron might be back next week. So goodbye, everyone.